Hey everyone, Philip here from the Boymans Bros, and today I'm going to be talking about the clothing that I chose to wear on my 3-day camping trip. I got a couple of cool tips, so let's jump right in. We're going to start off with the socks. I find that to be very important, especially when you're going hiking a lot. For a 3-day trip, I try to bring myself 4 pairs of socks. 1 extra pair than the amount of days that you have, especially for that size of a trip, just for that peace of mind. I personally get ISO-Cool, which I find really good. It is quick drying and it wicks away the water, helping you feel a little more comfortable in those boots that you'll be walking with all day. The next thing we're going to cover is the type of shoes or boots you should be bringing while hiking. If the area that you're walking through has a lot of elevation, then you would definitely want to go for boots instead of shoes because it has that added ankle support, which will definitely help. My personal boots have Vibram soling, and they just have good grip that will go underneath that shoe so you can grab onto the roots, the rocks, the gravel, anything that you would be seeing when you're out in a forest. That is something that I personally find very important, and I also make sure that my boots are waterproof, so that if you step in a puddle or a little bit of water gets involved, you will not have a bad day. Continuing the theme of ISO-Cool, we have ISO-Cool shirts. I try to bring about 2, just for something to change into. I have been wearing long sleeve shirts for a good while now, and I find it to be really good, especially when you're out in the bush. The reason for this, the number one reason, is the mosquitoes. The more skin you have showing, the more the mosquitoes will want to bite. Something quick dry, again, the ISO-Cool, wicks away the water, and it really does help you feel a little more comfortable while you're moving, while you're sweating through that entire day. Number 4 is going to be my mid-layer. For this trip, I brought your standard hoodie. The reason for this is because it was a small trip and I wanted to get that comfortable little luxury for myself. I didn't necessarily need it while hiking, but when at site, I found it really nice, really comfortable to have, especially when you're not moving around. But on the trail, you're walking, you're sweating, you do not need it, but I have it at the very top of my backpack to be easily accessible. Pants are very important, especially with the quick dry option. I brought 2 pairs of pants and I didn't end up using the second pair, but it is always nice to have if something gets wet. My secondary pair had half zip legs, which means that if I chose to, I can turn it into a pair of shorts, which I find really good. My main pair was just a really good pair of ultra pants that have lots of water resistance and quick drying material. All of this is crucial when you're going hiking, when you're going on adventures, when you're moving around a lot, and when you're going to be exerting yourself and sweating. The next piece of clothing is a raincoat. You always need to be prepared for any type of rainy day. I like to bring a 3-in-1 jacket. The 3-in-1 has 2 separate layers that zip together, a raincoat on the outside and a soft shell on the inside, which allows me to be completely waterproof on the outside and an extra layer of warmth on the inside. The inner layer also doubles as water resistant, which can be great. In this scenario, I did not bring it with me for the added comfort, but when combining them together, it is a good solution for the weight. When it comes to the raincoat, since I knew that it wasn't raining at least on the first day, and you don't necessarily have a service, so no weather is guaranteed, I leave my raincoat on the bottom of my backpack. There is a quick access zipper that allows me to retrieve it if I ever need to. The secondary thing when it comes to rain is a backpack rain cover, which comes with the bag, which is amazing, and even if there is just a simple drizzle, I will cover up my bag because I don't want any of my electronics, my tech, or even my sleeping bag to get wet. So I cover it up and we make sure that everything remains dry and comfortable. And not only do I have that for the bag, but I also have waterproof bags for my hammock, for my tarp, for my sleeping bag, for my clothes, for my food, and you can mix and match it in different ways to allow you to just get that protection. One of my favorite pieces to bring on my camping trip is a buff or a neck tube. It can be used for multiple reasons, so it is my personal multi-tool of choice. You can put it on, have it cover your hair to not get your hair in your way, your sweaty, dirty, mosquito repellent filled hair. You can also get it around your neck for a little bit of extra warmth, and you can have it covering up to your eyes to protect you from the mosquitoes. When you have that with a hat of some kind, just overall covering another good chunk of your body, it is great to have, and I bring it on all of my trips. And the next piece is my swimwear. I did bring a bathing suit since it was still fairly warm outside. A nice bathing suit that I can change into so that I can go for a swim, as well as a micro towel, somewhat compact, that I can use to get out of the water, dry myself off, and get the debris and twigs off of my feet in order to put my socks back on, put my shoes back on, again, for that added comfort. So there you have it, my clothing choices for a 3-day hiking trip. I hope you found this insightful and helpful for your outdoor adventures. If you have any questions, or if you want to share your own tips, please drop them in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more outdoor adventures. Until next time, happy hiking.